Dear residents of Tanjong Pagar GRC, I'm Michael Chua, the leader of the team and the Progress Singapore Party Organising Secretary. The other members of my team is Abbas Kasmani, Harish Pillay, Wendy Low and Terence Soon. I would like to assure all residents of Tanjong Pagar GRC that the team is committed to serving you, and we have the abilities and experience to manage the town council and to ensure that the estate is well maintained and in good conditions. Allow me to share with you some of my deepest concern for the country. You know, and I know that the PAP-dominated parliament is not working well. It's not working well because of the problem of groupthink. There are three reasons why this has become a problem. First and foremost, too many PAP MPs come from the same mold. They are either SF or PSC scholars or are selected for their conformity to this pattern. This problem is particularly worrisome for the appointment holders. Second, the PAP always enforce the parliamentary whip. No MP is allowed to say no or vote against their masters. They are forced to be yes men and rubber stamp whatever is pushed down their throats. Finally, they suffer from serious conflict of interest and duty. There's too much money and benefits at stake for each MP for them to take the risk of disagreeing with their leaders. So they just say yes and rubber stamp whatever their cabinet ministers ask them to. They've always voted in favour for all policies. No PAP MP has ever seriously disagreed except for Dr. Tan Cheng Bock. For this reason, we have to break this calcified mold and bring a new vision and fresh ideas to Parliament. In addition, we will also be speaking up in Parliament on many other issues of concern to Singaporeans. We need to question the serious conflict of interest of having the Prime Minister's wife running Temasek Holdings for close to 20 years and to having her salary in Temasek being kept like a state secret. No country in the world would have accepted this arrangement except in Singapore, because no PAP MPs dare to question this arrangement. I will give you my word that our team will ask tough questions on sensitive issues in Parliament. We need transparency and we need it today. To conclude, the PAP is driven by their desire to take from you as much as they can, but the PSP is driven by our desire to give you as much as we can. They want to grow GDP and extract your money for bigger budget surpluses. PSP wants to make the life of ordinary Singaporeans better. They take profit. We will give you compassion. Please put me and my team into Parliament because we deserve a better and stronger Parliament. Vote Progress Singapore Party.
Assalamualaikum. Salam sejahtera tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, penduduk dan pengundi GRC Tanjong Pagar. Pada 10 hari bulan Julai, anda akan memberi suara untuk memilih kerajaan baru. Undian anda akan menentukan masa depan kita dan masa depan anak-anak kita. Sama seperti segala yang lain dalam hidup kita akan berubah di dalam norma baru ini. Inilah masanya untuk mengubah cara Singapura ditadbir. Perubahan itu boleh bermula di sini, di GRC Tanjong Pagar. Parti Kemajuan Singapura PSP akan bertanding di sini. Pengundi dan penduduk Tanjong Pagar tidak berbeza dengan pengundi-pengundi yang lain di Singapura. Sebilangan besar dari kita kehilangan pekerjaan kepada pekerja asing. Pekerjaan tidak dapat diwujudkan oleh pemerintah. Hanya rakyat yang mampu mewujudkan pekerjaan melalui perusahaan kecil dan sederhana yang dinamakan SME. Manifesto PSP telah melangkarkan berbagai saranan untuk membawa anda ke tangga kerjayaan. Kita juga hadapi kos sara hidup dan kos penjagaan kesihatan yang amat tinggi. Kita juga takut kehilangan susut nilai flat HDB. Beberapa masalah ini adalah daripada dasar pemerintah. Dalam norma baru ini, PSP ingin mewakili anda untuk memperjuangkan nasib kita semua dengan mencabar dasar-dasar ini di Parlimen. Pemerintah harus menjawab soalan kita secara serius dan tulus ikhlas. Kami mempunyai pembangkang yang kecil di Parlimen dan mereka tidak dapat berbuat banyak perubahan atas dasar-dasar itu. Jika ada pembangkang yang besar di Parlimen, kita benar-benar boleh mempersoalkan apa yang akan beri manfaat kepada rakyat. Pada hari pilihan raya, undilah PSP supaya kita dapat membantu menjadikan masa depan yang lebih baik untuk Singapura. Undi PSP ke Parlimen. Anda berhak untuk kehidupan yang baik untuk negara, untuk rakyat. Terima kasih.
I'm Wendy, a lawyer and a candidate for Tanjong Pagar GRC. Singapore has its economic GPS, but we need a systemic reform. Let me outline a proposal. Our civil service needs to shift from paper qualifications to a skills-based assessment for promotion. It can help promote an outwardly productive civil service. The next immediate step is a reform of Social Security. The 4 budgets had provided complicated reliefs. There are simpler solutions, such as access to CPF for immediate relief. This can be capped at a sum equivalent to a minimal living wage. After all, the CPF belongs to the people. This will also minimize drawing on our national reserves. On a minimal living wage, we should urgently commission a study. This will provide a more accurate gauge of income criteria that cuts across relief. We should also work with employers to implement a minimal living wage to alleviate our low-wage workers. Beyond that, we should also establish a national database of our homeless and our invisible poor living in 3 to 5 room flats. We need to make the invisible visible for better relief planning. Third, on job creation for Singaporeans, our future education should be based on entrepreneurship and innovation. There should be a mindset shift of graduates being liabilities to assets of the company. They are digital natives who can help their employers expand their businesses through tech. In turn, their lower contract wages can be supplemented with profit sharing. Pre-graduation training should therefore be directed to marketing. More lecturing roles for marketing can in turn be created, and this will lead to opportunities for retrenched PMAPs. This can only create a win-win solution. To build on skill sets, Singapore can be the ASEAN regional hub for corporate universities. Industry and startup leaders can set the curricula and close the gap between market needs and available graduate skill sets. An industry-driven curricula will mitigate the excuse to import more foreign talents. An increasingly digitized economy, our competitors will not just be incoming foreign talents, it will be everyone who has access to the internet. Singapore needs to anchor our core competencies on what are essential services. The COVID has taught us this. Our training for PMAP should therefore be focused on marrying tech with food, water, healthcare and communication. GLC should grow SMEs alongside to be global businesses. Singaporeans with disabilities should be skilled for meaningful roles. And our elderly should be reschooled in heritage businesses to give them future-proof employment. Fourth, instead of straining for huge population growth, we should look towards ASEAN and beyond. Our Malays and new citizens can be economic ambassadors, connecting Singaporean businesses with ASEAN, Central Asia, China, India, and other countries. New citizens are part of us. Together, we can grow to greater heights. Fifth, as our elderly Singaporeans live longer lives, we should build on sustainable returns from CPF for them to retire with dignity. Our focus will be on affordable and holistic healthcare. We should address mental well-being like any other ordinary illness. Zero suicide should be a national goal. Singapore can be the next wellness hub in Asia, and spending from foreign wellness visitors can be used to cross-subsidize healthcare for our aging population without the need or burden of GST increase. So, more ideas definitely make better policies. You have that choice. Do it and vote for PSP this election.
各位电视机前的朋友们，大家好，我的名字是孙俊伟，我在此代表丹东8个局选区，希望大家在这个新冠病毒的期间会保持身体健康。身为一个反对党，我们前进党参选这次的大选， 纯粹是要为人民服务，因为我们真正关心你们的福利。我们认为国家经济成果应该与每个人分享，而不是牺牲国人的利益取得经济效益。现在的政策大多数都切实可行，但是我们认为政府与国会议员应该更有同情心及同理心。在前进党，我们把每个新加坡人视为家庭的成员，一方面要照顾你们的饮食起居，另一方也要关怀你们情绪的福利。前进党作为反对党，是因为我们坚持正确的立场，为人民打拼。秘书长陈庆木医生树立一个很好的榜样，愿意与前政党背道而驰，为自己的信念而战。我们相信政府一定要解决生活成本一直攀高的问题。我们政策不能只关注推广国家经济，但也需要照顾上一辈及下一代。我们承认，在当然8个参选的前进党队，大多数是新手，但我们参选是带着真诚的心态，要为民服务，而不是把议员当成一份职业。我以及其他的队友都是你们当中的一份子，可以理会你们的立场。我们承诺会尽全力来与你们沟通联系。对青少年，我们会用社交媒体互动；跟晚辈，我们会来探访你们。有什么不懂的，我们会聆听；有什么不知道的，我们会设法体会。因为我们重视你的观点，你的福利，要为你而拼搏。让我们现在携手合作，让我们社会更上一层楼，投前进党一票。谢谢。
Hi, my name is Harish Pillay. I'm part of this wonderful team from the Progress Singapore Party contesting in Tanjong Pagar GRC. I'll present on 5 proposals. First, review FTAs. The PSP agrees that FTAs, or free trade agreements, not foreign talent agreements, are very important for a small country like us. But even if an FTA has been largely very positive for us, it is very important to review it periodically. We may always have to rebalance the precise terms of the agreement so that it continues to benefit both countries. One such agreement is the Singapore-India Comprehensive Economic Cooperation Agreement. It needs serious review because it's hurting our local PMETs and fresh graduates. Even when FTAs contribute to our economic growth, we must make sure that the impact on the ground is fair and equitable. Second, a fair minimum living wage. We propose the establishment of a fair minimum living wage. Singapore must make sure that everyone who does an honest days of work earns enough to live with dignity. Singaporeans tell ourselves that we have progressed from third to first. If so, we must not let our economically challenged citizens struggle helplessly and live our third world lives. Singapore's strength should be measured by how high we lift those who are challenged. Third, entrepreneurship and SMEs. SMEs make up 70% of Singapore's economy. Other small countries have produced global brands like Nestle, Nokia, IKEA, yet we have failed to develop world-beating SMEs. This is partly due to the high business costs like rents. Another reason is GLCs stepping into lucrative areas, crowding out SMEs. A more vibrant SME sector will improve competitiveness and productivity, allowing entrepreneurship to thrive. Fourth, energy sustainability. The smart nation, if it is to be successful, needs a sustainable energy source. We must urgently diversify our energy systems to renewable, non-polluting ones. We must switch to 100% electric public bus transport system. That will help us lay the groundwork for a truly smart nation that benefits all of us. And fifth, diversity and inclusion. They are not just nice words to have. Those are core to PSP's vision for Singapore and the Parliament. We need diverse voices in Parliament. We do not need Parliament full of yes men who allow the government to rule for the few instead of all of us. No one should be left behind. No one. For
country, for people. You deserve better Singapore. Majulah Singapura.